Hello everybody, NikoTheLegend here to give you more BioWare, Mass Effect, Anthem, Dragon Age related news, anything on the gaming spectrum. But this time, and probably not the only time, as you can tell, we're going to be talking about Anthem. Oh, we're talking about Anthem. Oh, I'm sorry. Before we get started, please thank you everybody for helping the channel up, supporting the channel, and getting to the 200 subscriber milestone. As you all know, if you haven't seen the special announcement video, we're gonna be doing a special Q&A video this February 3rd at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 12-hour stream, live stream. It's gonna be fun. Come bring your questions, come bring your fun, come bring your gaming choices for me to play, and we're gonna have a good conversation with each other. We're gonna talk a lot. We're gonna get to know each other, we're gonna especially get to know me. But anyway, enough of that. Thank you once again. So Anthem, the State of Anthem. Ooh. Have you ever played such a very, very extreme game of Jenga? Not even with the little Jenga pieces, but like the big Jenga piece. And you know, right now the developers for Anthem are pulling out that last big Jenga piece at the top. Or in the middle, I'm sorry. In the middle, and there, it's like kind of, you feel that it's gonna crumble if you go with it, and then it's like, but you have no other choice. It's the best. It's like you got one shot, and every other piece feels like it's gonna crumble no matter where you pull it. That's kind of how Anthem is with EA right now. Anthem is literally on. It's already this game is just already it's becoming such a dramatic turn of events. It's already been delayed by, I don't even, like maybe like a few months, 6 months or something, till next year, like March 2019. We were supposed to be getting the game this year, but that's not happening because, well, when you're a developer like EA who's, let's see, fucked up Mass Effect, well, probably gonna mess up Dragon Age some way, considering it's around the time where EA is really in the dark shadow of themselves, leaving up the devil's work. And then you have Anthem also messed up. You have Star Wars Battlefront 2 messed up. I don't remember if I mentioned that. You got the microtransactions, you have the poor development, you have just poor everything. They don't even know what they're freaking doing over there. They don't have any idea. They're like, okay guys, sit down. Battlefront 2 we're talking about. We sit down, okay, what did people like in the first game? What did they didn't like? Well, majority of, probably about 90% of the fans didn't like Battlefront 1 because it lacked all the content needed to make a good Star Wars game. I mean, what Star Wars game have you really played that lacked content? I've played a bunch of Star Wars games and they never lacked content. They all had their own specific charm and clunky flaws and, you know, all this type of stuff like Force Unleashed and Jedi Outcast and stuff. Those games were classic, precious gems to us, and especially Jedi Academy, you know. But, you know, Battlefront 1 fucked that up real good, and they're like, okay, Battlefront 2, they're like, oh, okay, story, levels, content, more, a better leveling system, better progression. Oh, wait, let's just play this money game of Jenga. And guess what? They fuck up Mass Effect because of that, and they mess up Star Wars because of that. I'm losing all my favorite franchises, guys. Dead Space is not going to be a thing anymore. That's gone. Visceral Games is gone. All these companies are going to go down the shitter. Can you imagine what's going to happen to BioWare if Anthem doesn't go anywhere? If Anthem doesn't live up to its Destiny hype, which, not a lot, you know, you shouldn't really compare yourself to a controversial game to where a lot of fans feel alienated because Bungie decided to go with their own microtransaction, or whatever you want to call it, with Activision. And I'm a Destiny 2 player, and it's a great game, by the way. Don't listen to completely what everybody says on that, but at the same time, you know, Activision has done some crazy, ridiculous stuff like they did in Destiny 1. And that's like Battlefront 1 for EA. Except Destiny 2 actually had a pretty good story, and it was a very entertaining game. It's a great looking, and I didn't have to pay one microtransaction to get any of my gear, and there's a ton of gear and everything. So like I said, you just gotta be careful what you read on the internet. Some people are paid to give lackluster reviews. But like I said, it's based on opinion, not fact. Well, microtransaction stuff is fact, but you just gotta pick and choose what you want to believe in, and usually facts, you know, they're facts. But we know the fact is that, like I said, Anthem is gonna trial by fire. Just think about it. once the Jenga pieces crumble beneath and they fall into the pile of other Jenga pieces, which were those other franchises I mentioned, what's going to happen to EA? What's going to happen to BioWare? Are they even going to continue with Dragon Age? Think about it. Think about it. Look how long it took them to release Mass Effect Andromeda. 5 goddamn years, $40 million on a... I don't even call that a completed game. It's just not a game to me. When a game comes out incomplete, I don't consider it a game. I don't. Not even patches fix that game, to be honest. The heart and soul of that game is not there. That is a damn fact. You want to play games with heart and soul, you play the original trilogy. Even Mass Effect 3 had heart and soul. EA just had to get their little grubby hands on the end result. Just the end result, which fucked it up for them a lot, big time. You know, that you could, you know, that was the last straw that people were fed up with. But I didn't realize, back in the day, I didn't realize how much of an impact that had on gamers. It had an impact on me, but not in the way that you guys. I didn't get super upset. I just didn't understand, right? It's just something you've never seen before, usually. And we've dealt with bad endings in games before, like, well, I didn't mind the cliffhanger in Halo 2, but a lot of people were super pissed with that because it's a cliffhanger. And then we have to wait like 3 to 4 years for the next game. But anyway, just like with movies and stuff, people don't like cliffhanger type movies either. But Mass Effect 3 was a game that people fell in love with people. And so much time and effort and love went into that game, but EA just couldn't let it go in the end. Just couldn't let go. They had to bring out their stupid EA Pass, which they got rid of, but that was invented around Mass Effect 2 and Dead Space 2 era, and it's gone. Oh, and then speaking of gone, now the microtransactions I think are still gone in Battlefront 2. I haven't heard too much. I haven't even touched the game in a while. If you want to watch a good video of why Battlefront 2 sucks, just go on go to Actman YouTube. I'll put a link to the video below. But that'll definitely explain. Thanks, Actman, for doing that video. But this all, like I said, this all piles up. Ooh, so much hype is going to be on this game. Hype. It's not going to be a good hype. It's really, really not. So many of you guys that have supported the channel have said that they're going to boycott Anthem. They're not even going to play it. This is an insult. I completely agree. Despite that it was cool looking to see this video being first displayed, but this is how Mass Effect should have been like to begin with. With that much depth, variety, although it is a presentation video, so it's definitely not going to look anything like that, trust me. That's don't let EA completely fool you with the pretty graphics and stuff. Ridiculous. If you want to see my Anthem video, just check it out. It perfectly describes it. And I could still use that video as a reference for today. But guys, Anthem is going to be something of a fish out of water. Oh man, the fish is already drying up, guys. Already drying up. So we got to be careful. This is a brand new franchise. Well, the Old Republic is being held by a thread, no doubt, by whatever resources that they're using, whoever gets paid the lowest pay rate. Those are the guys. Those are the guys that are working on that game. I love the Old Republic, by the way. I love that game. I think it's a great Star Wars role-playing game and MMO. It's a good MMO in its own regard. If you haven't played that game, play it. Despite it being an EA game, you will still have a good time. There is a paid subscription and all that, but you will have a great time with it. But you can say that game died once it went to free-to-play. You can say that game died, but it's still a fantastic game. It's got really great storytelling and BioWare elements. So let's see. This is another wait and see, because we're not going to see a BioWare game at all this year. We might see something at E3 for Dragon Age and Anthem. Hopefully both. They need to have both videos, both games being advertised, because people aren't going to want to just see Anthem, because then it just makes it seem like that's Anthem is their main focus, which it is. But it's going to be nice to have also on a helping of Dragon Age on the side, so we have something else to look forward to besides this goddamn Destiny 2 reaction, you know. So let me know what your comments below, what you think. How are you feeling, and what do you know about Anthem that I don't? Ooh, I want the people to come out. I want the people that like Anthem to come out and tell me what you think of it. Why are you excited about it? Please let me know. And before we leave, please check out the other videos and like, comment, subscribe. Thank you guys again for the 200 subscriber milestone. I'm going to be talking about it for a while. And don't forget, this February 3rd is the Q&A for NikoTheLegend. Have your questions ready. Have your game selection ready for me to play. Whatever, you can always look at my Steam library and pick out games that I should play. You can let me know, in the comments below what games, or follow my Twitter page and let me know. Like I said, it's going to be a 12-hour live stream at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, February 3rd. Come on, guys. Come out. Don't be shy. We're going to be streaming on Twitch and YouTube for the first time. So it's going to be exciting. All right. Thanks, guys. Take care.